Oh my goodness, we just finished the Cowboys Collective. Be sure to check that out. I'll have the stream linked in the pinned comment below with myself, Jon Machota, Law Nation of Foots the King. And when we got off of the show, Jon Machota hit us with somewhat of some kind of breaking news from the Dallas Cowboys as it pertains to another candidate that they're bringing in for an interview. They have formally requested to speak to Seattle Seahawks coach Leslie Frazier. Let's get right into this one as we have a quick discussion about this one. And be sure to subscribe for the latest up-to-date Dallas Cowboys news. All right, so Leslie Frazier currently serves as the Seattle Seahawks assistant head coach alongside Gus Bradley. Now, Leslie Frazier is one of those guys that's been around the league for a very, very long time, and Leslie Frazier is also someone that's likely only getting a call from the Dallas Cowboys due to a Rooney Rule interview. And that's just where I'm putting this particular interview at. They had Robert Saleh. They have Leslie Frazier now. They talked to Dion. I don't think they did a formal interview just yet, but they're going to talk to Leslie Frazier and Robert Saleh. Now, me personally, I think that may just be the Cowboys trying to satisfy what they need to essentially say, hey, we interviewed some minority coaches already, right? So I am not looking too much into this Leslie Frazier situation. Again, this was some news that Jon Machota relayed to us after we got done with our Cowboys Collective show. He just kind of let us know as he was getting the text in. So I'm sure you're going to see some news dropping. By the time this show will go up, it's probably been reported by then, right? But Leslie Frazier, as far as his coaching experience and kind of what he's done in the past, his most recent stop as an actual positional coach was as defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills, where he actually ran a pretty stout defense. The whole time he was with the Buffalo Bills, he really never had a quote-unquote bad defense. In fact, all those years outside of one, it seems like, outside of two actually, I don't really count the first year any coordinator goes to a team because that's the changeover year. But all those years outside of that first year, only one of those seasons did he finish outside of the top 6 in yards against as far as defense goes, and in points against, he had some pretty high-ranking defenses consistently throughout his time with the Buffalo Bills. And those of y'all that may remember, a couple years ago, the Bills defense was probably one of the strong points of that team. In fact, the Bills defense was probably the strongest part of that team a couple years ago. Obviously, you had Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, but that Bills defense was really the driving force of that team. And Leslie Frazier had a lot to do with that, as he was the defensive coordinator there for a total of 6 seasons, it looks like, right? So from 2017 to 2022, he was the DC there. Then he got a, I guess, promotion, kind of, by going and getting his assistant head coaching job with the Seattle Seahawks. Now the Cowboys are bringing him in. Do I think this is going to materialize into anything? Absolutely not. It's exactly why we're not going to spend too much time on this. Why don't I think this is going to materialize into anything is because look at this dude. Look at this dude. Could you seriously see Jerry Jones hiring this man to be the head coach of his football team? And I'm not trying to, I promise you, I'm not trying to make this into like a sensitive topic, but just look at him, man. Sometimes you can look at people and tell if they're going to get a job or if they're right for a job. And Leslie Frazier, in no way, no world, no form, no shape, looks like he would ever be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, and that means he's probably not going to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. There's not really a lot of history there or anything that would make you say, oh, they have ties to each other. There's really not a lot of that there, right? So Leslie Frazier, formal interview request, I think it's a bunch of nothing. Rooney Rule, and we stink. Same old cow.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.